Greetings, YouTube. I know I said 9:30 this morning, but we're just now able to get on. Is there anyone out there? DW, pew, pew, pew. What's going on, brother? I hope you're well. Good morning. Woo. How you feeling, brother? Excuse me. See my little girl behind me? I crashed her. Put her in the ground. John C. How's it going, brother? Well, hello. Hello, hello. I see drone worship come by to scratch my billy goat beard. Got all day, man. Take your time. I'll be getting new motor and ESC for Matilda probably Friday, courtesy of the Drone Network. Nerd Copter, what's up, brother? Yes, it is Bugs 3. This is a suspect motor. It sounds like it's got a marble in it or something. When it hit the ground, I don't know what I did to it, but evidently it messed it up pretty bad. She'll fly. I mean, she still flies, but it sounds like there's a bell ringing when she's in the air. Makes a terrible noise. MD95 TSI is sending me a new motor and a new ESC. So Friday I get to go inside of her and do some surgery. Scared out of my mind. I don't have a whole lot of soldering skills, but I'm gonna try it and see what happens. We'll see. Very nervous about it. Very, very nervous. I'm worried about overheating the ESC. And the boys made a good. Well, drone worship, I can't even send me one. I guess I'm just not, and I'm not Elvis yet. You know what I mean? It's a good bird, man. I'm just in love with it. I know you're past it, but I love her. I absolutely love her to death. Exactly. I've been practicing. I practiced last night. I sat there and fluxed up some wires and put them together, and I've got some really old solder. They say the older stuff is really good. It is an amazing machine. It blows my mind the way it just, I mean, pow off the ground and up in the air it goes. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It is. I was looking on Wish. They still have Bugs threes for $40 or so. You can't beat that. I mean, it's a brushless drone for goodness sakes. For $40. What kind of footage you get out of the GoPro with the gimbal? I don't like the footage that comes out of the GoPro. It's not clean to me. I see the footage coming out of that CG03. That's beautiful footage. My computer doing something where Axiomatic. Welcome, sir. Really? So it doesn't have trouble lifting the 40 grams. Doesn't make a difference. Okay, John C. Thank you for coming by, sir. We appreciate it. Take care, Axio. I've got some 50-45s in there. I'm anxious to try those out. When I get that motor changed out, I'm gonna go down to a little town called Cumming, Georgia. It's about the closest place I can go that's got a hobby shop. I'm gonna get some prop nuts so I can put those 5045s on, and I want to see how she flies with those. Got to learn to be still so I don't rattle the machine. It's not easy for me to be still. Move around a lot. Oh, really? While I'm at the hobby shop, I'll look and see if they got some kind of 3S battery that will fit inside there. I'm sure they do. I mean, a lot of these guys are running that 3S. I've seen them. I've seen the 3S. It totally changed the bird. Turns it into a jet almost. Just hauling ass. I blows my mind. It's amazing how quickly she'll do exactly what you ask her to do. Gene's RC Addiction. Welcome, brother. XT30. Yeah, I've seen them 12, 14, 16 bucks. I've also seen that connector. It's a XT30 on one side and an XT60 on the other side. I don't know how that works out, but it seems like it might work. I don't know if it pop off in flight or what. Oh, really? For me? Thank you, sir. Ah, okay. Like I said, I'm a noob. I'm part of the Noobanati. Guess I'll always be a noob. Really? You say you wouldn't have any interest in running your Bugs 3 on the 3S? Hmm. Do you not get any extended time on it? It's an animal. Puts a lot more power down, huh? I'm wanting the jumper. I've got me a little jar back there that I'm putting my change in, and I'd love to have one. I've been looking into it to see if I can get me one. Indigo Rhino, welcome, brother. I'm anxious to look into the jumper because I've been holding on to this RDFPV. Good morning, brother. I've been looking into my Hubsan, my little Hubsan that won't fly. I know y'all heard me complain about it for months and months and months, but I started wondering, could it be the transmitter? Oh yeah, I know Dan. He's the Elvis of YouTube. He knows what's going on. He's the man. Anything he tells me, I listen to it and take heed to it. Yep, 37, 38 bucks on Wish. I looked at it last night. Don't get me started. I always say, "Who's Hubson?" Play dumb about it. I made some enemies. I think I've made some enemies by talking trash about Hubson, but they should take care of their customers. Grant Hubbard, morning, sir. Gentlemen, we have a service member I know of in the room right now. You should give him your respect. Oh, really? It ran on Fly Sky. Hudson can burn. I thought they all flew back from Germany over to England. Oh, really? You wrote it in poop, did you? I know, Dan. I know. I know how you feel about them. I'm right behind you, holding my sign up. I guess we all feel the same about Hudson, don't we? Yep, waste of money, waste of good money. I think we all ought to go to China and hold signs up outside the offices. We'd probably get shot. Then they would send the cost of the bullets to our family. Dan, you're not right, brother. You're just not right. I love it. Way to go. I know, he's hilarious. In rare form, isn't he? Absolutely hilarious. I close my eyes and almost see him there in the bathroom doing his thing. Poop so. Oh no! Here we go. It's not even 9 o'clock at night yet. Oh, oh my! How's everybody doing this morning? Doing well? It's kind of chilly up here in the mountains. Actually, got cold in the house. It's probably got down below 60 last night, which it hasn't done in months and months, and steamy and smelly. Ah, Taco Bell dollar menu, Shitter's Palace. Oop, excuse my language. Sorry. Hope all the children are in school. Yeah, he's in rare form this morning. I love it. Absolutely love it. Can't stop grinning. Permagrin. No, I haven't been smoking. Yep, Shooter's Palace. Hilarious. Y'all are hilarious. You definitely put a smile on somebody's face this morning. I'm gonna kill a cat. I'm gonna make gato tacos if they ain't careful. Dan, are you okay? Why are you having an infusion? Do I need to get in the car and come down there? Don't think I won't do it. I've got friends not too far from you. Um, Brother, you need some blood? I've got I got plenty. I put them on there um, just to make her look bigger. If I don't, the cat will start messing with her. I found I put the tree catchers on there, she don't mess with it. Crazy, you know. I'm just trying to keep the cat off. I don't fly with them. I just do that to keep the cat off of it. Otherwise, she'll be all over it, laying on it, playing with it, spinning the props around. Can't keep her off of it. It might. I don't know. The iron's in solution. Takes quite a bit to get the iron to come out of solution. I don't think it would. But I know what you're saying. I hope you feel better. I hope you're okay. I know it's got to be terrible them putting needles and all in you, Dan. Get well. Get better. You know we need you. Yeah, too bad he doesn't have a tiny whoop there to fly around in his room. That's some of the laying there in the hospital, laying flat on his back with the goggles on, flying the tiny whoop around the room, and flying the bejesus out of it too. Wow, wow, wow. There's a ceiling fan right up there, and I was in here flying mine the other night, and actually landed it on one of the fan blades. I was like, wow, check that out. Yep, addicted big time. I cranked the bugs up in the house, oh, 2 or 3 nights ago, I guess. And when she fired off, there was 2 or 3 people in here. And of course, they all took off going different directions. They all went to their rooms. I'm not staying in here with that crazy fool. I had shampooed the carpet, and I figured, what better way to dry it? Worked well. She dried it right quick. I need to shave, don't I? Like I said, either today or tomorrow, I should be getting the motor and the ESC. I'm going to take the screws out of her, put her in surgery, replace that motor, and ESC. I thought about just replacing the motor, but I was told, since he's sending me to ESC, go ahead and change both of them. Don't take a chance. Why bother? It broke my heart to have to crash her, but I had to. I wasn't going to let her get into the children that were right. And I told the children, I told them, please stay back, stay back. And they just dancing around, little Mexican children speaking Spanish. I couldn't understand them, but I still, I love children, man. I love the sound of children playing, and all mine are growing up, leaving home. Just, I just love children, and as much as I love my bugs, um, I, I don't think I could live with myself and knowing I hurt a child. Yeah, soft targets, right? Indigo, very soft. Really, they've never gotten hot. I mean, I know for a fact that the ESC is not bad. I know it's the motor. I took, it's the front, it's the front A motor. I think it's this one right here, and it's making sounds like it's got a small marble or a BB in it. It makes a ringing sound, and I think I bent the bell on it. When I took the motor out and kind of turned it upside down and looked on it, there's a small pin on the bottom of it. Um, it looks like a snap pin. It's got like two shoulders on it that you squeeze together, put on there, and let go. And that pin, one of the sides of it was broke. It's broke off, and there's not much holding that motor on. I know if I gave her down the road, I know that motor would just it'd fly apart. I know it would. The kids show up and start asking questions. How high will it go? How fast will it go? Yeah, slammed down on a gravel road upside down. Ooh, Indigo, it's the same thing at the park I go to. I usually have to get there right at sunset, and there's nobody there. It's about the only way I. Otherwise, daggum children just wee. Yeah, did it. Yeah, I'm sure the gravel did a number on the motor. Just ugh, all that gravel dust and everything getting inside there. Yeah, sounds bad, don't it? Think about it. All that crusher run, getting up in the motor and locking up in between the props, and oh, check your props. Props are good. I've got another set in there that are brand new. Of course, I'll take those off and put the brand new ones on when I get the new motor in. I'm definitely going to burn a pack up when I get the new motor in, see how she flies. Have you guys seen these glasses called the Clicks? I don't know if any of you need reading glasses, but y'all seen them? They bend over and break its nose. Very cool. These belong to a man that passed not too long ago, and they asked me what I wanted, and I said I want his glasses. That's sick, isn't it? The children, they'll be sitting around, we'll be playing, what have you. Now I put them on kind of like so, and kind of wiggle my head around. They say it looks like I have antennas. Really? The noise I've got coming from her is like a bell, a tiny bell ringing. Um, it's got to be the motor. I don't think a prop would make that kind of noise, would it? I don't know. Like I said, I'm Numinati, and I I don't know. What kind of noise was it? Gene's RC addiction. Yeah, I figure I'll probably crash her once or twice more, and I'll get another one. I love it. Absolutely love it. I've looked at the bebop. I've looked at the solo. Like I said, kind of follow along in Drone Worship Dan's footsteps. He's the one that brought me along. He's the one that helped me so much and pushed me in the direction I'm going. God love him. I got so much love for him. I hate knowing that he's laying down there with needles in his arm, getting an infusion. Just wish I could be sitting in the room with him. I know it's just something about him. I love him. And Dan, you get better. I know you can hear me. I've been between work and what have you. I've been working on something for Crystal and Chris. I love them to death. It's making a growling sound. I know the sound you're talking about. The sound I'm talking about coming from this motor back here is like a bell ringing, like metal hitting together real fast. I do have some 5045s back there. I just need to get some prop nuts for it, and that's I'll do that probably Saturday. I'll go down to the hobby shop. I found a hobby shop not too far down in a little town called Cumming, Georgia, and it's set back off the beaten path, and as soon as you walk in the door, lo and behold, what do I see but a mattress sitting there? $10,000 mattress. The guy told me that um, for South County, where Cumming is, had come in and bought one of the mattresses and spent $34,000 for cameras and the matrix and all that other stuff. Yeah, Gene, you're exactly right. Like I said, he is the Elvis of YouTube, man. He's an awesome guy. Will do anything in the world for anybody. Um, he's a good man to know. I, I take my hat off to him. Oh, that's why they call me Silver Top. You see that? I've had the gray hair since I was 16 years old. Really? 30K is cheap for a drone? Okay. I'm not going to disagree with you, brother. They also had the Mavic Pro 2, and I actually got to hold it in my hands and, check it out. First time I really held one in my hands. I Really wild, really really wild. He's got all kinds of very very nice models. He's got every stuff from 20 years ago hanging on the walls and the ceilings, and just an amazing place. And like I said, it's not very big. I would say maybe 1,200 to 1,500 square feet. You started a channel because you share it with your mom. I know it. Um, I know exactly what you mean. I came into YouTube thinking that I might be able to make a little money. I was laid down with my leg. And I realized shortly thereafter there's no money to be made, and turned into something to where hey, maybe I can help somebody instead. I can do something for somebody else, and so they won't have to go through what I've been through. I was in a wheelchair for 9 months. I was laid down, but I'm here to tell you, just about everybody I'm affiliated with, they kept on at me and get better, get better, get better, and finally I got up and walked again. Um, Steve Od of the 313 got him to. I take my hat off to him too. He's a good man. I thought about it, and there he is. You know, the second time in his life, not able to walk, but don't even slow him down, man. He just keeps on doing his thing. Take my hat off to him. He's an amazing, amazing man. Thank you, Indigo. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna take the wheelchair. I'm gonna take it out and burn it. I hate the thing. The kids want to ride around in it. I tell them don't do that. Get out of that wheelchair. Don't even touch it. Me too. Ain't no telling how many people's lives he's touched. He probably has no idea. Kind of like Captain Cook. Remember his video? What is your legacy? If you haven't seen it, I would highly suggest you go watch it. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all something. He wouldn't tell y'all. I'm gonna tell you. I think the world of Captain Cook. Um, I had no money, and his birthday was coming up. I think the world of him. I wanted to give him a birthday present. Like I said, I had no money. All I had were the words that were in my heart and in my head. I wrote the letter. I wrote the email to him. And when I saw him, it just, I realized I'd touched him. I'm very pleased. Very, very pleased. Kim is an inspiration. He's an amazing guy. I love all of y'all to death. Never really had a family. I mean, I've had, but most of mine are spread out, gone up to live with the creator. And yeah, Cap is great. He looks like a big rough sea captain, you know, pull out the strap and give it to your back. No. He would do anything he could for anybody. I'd kill for him. I would. Well, the way it came about is, that's when I was laid down. Excuse me. That's when I was laid down, and all I could do was lay there and stare at the ceiling. I couldn't walk. I couldn't. You're right, Indigo. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything. And I wanted to give him a birthday present, but you know, we had no. I had no way to do it. So I started researching. I started looking around, seeing how many people he's helped. And after I started adding up these numbers, I was like, "What is going on?" I went through comments. I went back. I don't know how long I went back, but I started looking through comments and looking at his videos. It took a little while to get my numbers together, but I put it all in a spreadsheet, and come to find out, there's thousands, literally thousands of people that the man has touched their lives, and he's done it so much that it's become second nature to him. He don't even realize he's doing it, and that's what tells me that the cap is. Excuse me while I adjust this. Ugh, don't get seasick. I'm not going to answer that. I'm busy. Need a cigarette really bad. It is a different family. I've like I said, I'm overwhelmed sometimes. I was raised by my mother, and I'm an emotional person, and it just makes me swell up inside. All of you guys, I cared deeply about you, and you know, um, Haley's crazy daddy. I'm sending him a battery for his unique. He's in dire straits, and he's on a fit. Just doesn't have the money, and that's one of my family. I think about myself. What if I couldn't fly? It would eat me alive. I would. It'd be bad. I don't know if you know Indigo, but I feel the same exact way. If I was the one win stupid money, 300 billion or something, 300 million, I don't want it. I would give it away, every bit of it. I believe money is the root of all evil. I don't even like to carry it in my pocket. I know what you mean. I owned my own business for 10 years. We had a printing and sign business. And we had money, but it didn't make me happy. I was never happy it never made me happy. I couldn't. Right now, I live in a double wide in the mountains. I have y'all. I have Miss Wanda and her children, and I'm happy. I love y'all. It's really the first time in my life I've really been satisfied. I'm glad to know somebody understands where I'm coming from. Most people say, "Oh, what do you mean you don't want money?" Well, I just don't want it. I know some people never find it. They never find happiness. They go to extremes to find their happiness. They pay for it. They, use drugs, whatever they do to, drink themselves, and they never find their happiness. I consider myself very wealthy. I have over 250 subscribers that I love dearly. I consider myself very wealthy. I'm a rich man. I have her. I have y'all. I have a little bit of family here. What more could a man ask for? I think we're chasing people off. That's okay. There's more out there. I didn't know I had a dimple. How about that? You're right, Indigo. I can't stress how much some people never find happiness. It is expensive, isn't it? I think it's stupid crazy. Wanda doesn't get it. She's like, "What? It costs what?" I'm like, you know, do you? Hey, you live in a huge house. Who's gonna clean it? You know, I don't want to live in a 5,000 square foot house. Who's gonna clean that booger? Yo, everybody, welcome to Drone Live. Chris, what is up, brother? Good to see you. It is the LED King himself. Oh, you got off work early. That's a good thing. What are you going to do today? You going to do some flying? You going to go out and harass somebody? If you are, hey, Chris, if you're going to go harass somebody, let me know. I'll come over and I'll help you. I got them 2 cameras for you. And welcome, Terry. Is that Terry Stevenson? Is it too windy to fly over your way? Aha. Folks, Terry Stevenson just walked into the room. I used to work with him over at a place called Spot Reservation. It's a good friend, very good friend. A lot of love for him. You enjoy painting them? I can't believe you stepped in here, Terry Stevenson. How you doing, brother? It's been a long time since we talked. I know we talked on YouTube, but or Facebook, wherever we were. I don't remember, but it's good to see you. I hope you're well. You still staying over the same place? Drone Life's telling me it's too windy over towards Athens. Very good. Terry, you'll never have anything for yourself if you're working for the man. You're going down the right road, brother. Don't give up. Keep chasing that dream. Don't give up. I've told you that from get-go, remember? Don't give up. Chase it. Do everything you can do to get it, brother. Yeah. Indigo, thank you for stopping by. I love you, brother. Go put that phantom in the air. I was just looking at the trees outside. They're wiggling a little bit. There's not as much wind here as there is over towards Athens. Like I was saying, I've got a couple of Wi-Fi cameras for Drone Life over there. I'm holding on to them for him. They come out a couple of sharper images. Excuse me, Terry. You know I need my breakfast. Later, Indigo. Take care, brother. Be careful. Fly hard. Fly fun. Keep your props to the sky. Folks, my buddy Terry, he's thinking about getting into the hobby. Bring one in on us. Add a member to our family. Heck with it. I'm gonna fire one up. Y'all excuse me. I know it's a nasty habit, but that's much better. Get the wallet ready. Terry, the bugs is where it's at. Um, my advice to you is stay away from them toys over at Walmart. It's going to be your first thought is to go get either a Propel or whatever. You know, they're fun to play with, but for the money you spend on them, you know, you can go to Wish right now today, and you can buy that aircraft right behind me for $40. That aircraft right there behind me will do probably 45 miles an hour. It's brushless. It'll do flips. It's moddable. You can put cameras in the nose. You can do whatever you want to it. But when you take those propeller guards off and those legs off, she turns into a different animal. You put a 3S battery in her, man, let me tell you something. She will burn it up. Gene's RC addiction. He started with the Bugs 3. Ask them. They'll talk to you. I've introduced you to them. See? Drone Life Chris. He's telling you, man. Like I said, Wish has got them right now for $40. It's the Bugs 3 from MJX. Can't go wrong with it, man. I crashed her the other night, put her in the ground because there was a bunch of children around. I thought she was going to get in that crowd of children. She's still flying, but she's making a hell of a racket. No, it's not a bad price. There was a point I remember trying to find a brushless. You can find one for under $100, and I mean for $40, comes with the transmitter, comes with two sets of props, comes with of course the legs, the tall legs you see on it, the propeller guards. What am I missing, guys? But you know, you can't beat it, man. You cannot beat it. Of course, it looks huge with the propeller guards on it, but you take them off, whoo, she turns into a different animal. Exactly. $100 at least. It's still worth it. I mean, $100 is still worth it. Way, way worth it. Yep. Yep. I don't know if the code's any good anymore, but they were running a customer code at Wish on the bugs, and the code was customer. So if you go on there, try it, see if it works. I mean, it can't hurt. I'll tell you another thing. One of my brothers, his name's Scott, deaf drone pilot, an amazing, amazing pilot. He does a lot of cinematography there where he lives. Um, he was talking about some bicycle lights that strap on the legs, and they either strobe or they stay on, and they're rechargeable. Um, but I like to fly at night. You know, I like the lights and everything. And I see you, Gene. Highly recommend the jumper. T8. Yeah, I want the jumper. I'm saving my nickels and dimes, and I'd love to have the jumper. Yes, we do. I've been dying to come see you. I've actually thought about, me and you sitting on your front porch, running our quads up and down the street like you'd like to do. Maybe we may even want to crash one into your house. I was watching Drone Life one day, and he crashed his Phantom into the house, and I was like, "Oh no! What did he do?" You like the bullnose props, do you, Gene? I've heard people don't like them. I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm noobadati. I'm a noob. I don't. I mean, I know the difference between bullnose and these pointy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the difference. You have to teach me. I just don't know. Steve OD of the 313. What's going on, my brother? It's good to see you. You come by to see me, huh? Are the roles reversed now? You sitting there looking at me instead of me looking at you? It's good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Hope you got my message and it came straight from my heart, man. I thank you. I thank you. We were just speaking of you just a moment ago. It does make no more noise, doesn't it? I guess that blunt end going through the air just creates more noise. Oh no, I'm not the great dude, my man. It's you. You're the great one, and don't you forget it. Amazing person, amazing man. I'm gonna put these things down one day. I only smoke probably 6 or 8 a day. I mean, why bother? $5 a pack. Jeez. Uh-oh. One of my little ones come running through here. I woke her up. I was too loud. My day's going well, especially now that I've seen you come by and see me. You're above a pack a day, are you? Well, I'm gonna pray on you. I'm gonna pray to. I'm gonna pray the Creator to lay His hands upon you and take that away from you, because we need you here. We need more people like you here. The things will kill you quickly, as I sit here and smoke one. Oh, really? Yeah, that's the. I want the blue strubs to go on the bugs. Yeah, do as I say, not as I do, kind of thing. Well, that's how Mama raised me. What do you expect? Wow, I'm just amazed. I'm just amazed. That's my newest daughter. It's my son's wife. Yo, it's me line. It is famous. It is famous. Like me hollering, "Greetings, YouTube." How many kids do I have altogether? Let's see. 5. Not all of them are mine, but I mean, they're mine. Very cool, Steve-O. Yes, except for Harley. Harley's 12. She's the youngest. She's 12 going on 21. There's Harley that's 12. There's Dakota who's 17. There is Ariana who's 17, my baby. There's Shelby who is 19 and attending the University of Georgia veterinarian program. Very proud daddy. Um, yeah, all grown up, all except for Harley. She's a handful, I'm here to tell you. I keep waiting for children to grow up and thinking I'm going to go travel and what have you. I don't keep them here. Oh, she knows more than all of it. Oh, my Lord. Brother, I can't believe some of the things she tells me. It blows my mind, some of the things she says to me. Right. They do know it all at that age. I guess it's because they're learning so much that in their mind they think, how could anybody else know more than me? I'm learning so much. I guess. I don't know. Parents were stupid. They didn't know anything, did they? Yep. I know. You're exactly right. 100%. I don't remember that age. There's a lot I don't remember. Um, when I had the knee operated on, staph infection, I had staph infection, and I burned at about 105-degree temperature for about 2 weeks. And really, the only thing I remember is the doctor leaning over me telling me, "Do you realize you just burned up about 10 billion brain cells?" I'm like, wow, that many, huh? So, my childhood spotty. I remember a lot, but there's some things I guess it just gone. They do come up with some crazy and interesting things, huh? Did you? Yeah, my knee was 26 inches around at the kneecap, and my body was totally septic. Um, they put, I don't know, like 20 bottles of IV antibiotics at $2,000 a bottle, and they ran that through my body. It was a doctor from the CDC by the name of Elliot G. Racy's. He's the one that saved me. He made this concoction, some kind of antibiotic, and he actually formulated it himself, and he saved my life. I nearly died. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. Drone life. I'm sorry to hear that. Do you need anything? Can I do anything at all for you? Do you want me to? I can send you a flute song if you want me to. On your spine. I see. I'm sorry to hear that, Steve O'D. I see. I see. Well, brother, I do want to tell you one thing. I don't. I don't see you in a wheelchair. I just don't see you in that wheelchair. When I see you, I look at you with my eyes shut. I see your, I see your passion. I see your love. I don't see that damned old wheelchair. I don't see it at all. You are surviving. I watched several of your videos where you're outside playing. The one, with your nephew, is it? Like I said, I don't see you in that wheelchair. That's not what I see of you. I see Steve O'D, my friend, and you know what I'm saying? I don't see that. I just don't see it. It's your buddy's son, okay? You know what I'm talking about then. You know the video I'm talking about. That that crawler course that they had through there. That is amazing. Did your buddy build that? No, it doesn't define you. You got a good head on your shoulders, and it doesn't define you at all. Excuse me. Oh, that was at the local hobby shop. Okay. Well, I don't know how they did it, but that blew my mind. That big skull and y'all driving through the middle of it and what have you. $5 all day pass, boy. You can't beat that with a stick. Steve O and Micron. What's up, brother? Everybody, Micron RC just in the house. Hey, Nerdcopter. My thanks to you. Thanks for coming by and seeing me. You have a good day. Go do your work. Get it out of the way. In the hizzle. What's going on with you, Micron? Oh, getting the kid off to school. How old is the child? Oh, 9 in the fourth grade. Precious. Very precious. We were just talking about my 12-year-old. Got it all cleaned up. Was that from the storm? They do change you, don't they? They definitely give you these wrinkles up here, worrying about them. Right there, 400, are you, Steve O? Hey, if you haven't subbed to Steve OD, get over there and help him out. He's almost to 400. Oh, I remember now. Sorry. Short-term memory loss. Sure, you know why. Steve OD just hit his 1K. Very cool. Very, very cool. Nerdcopter's almost 400. Sorry. Without my glasses, it's kind of hard to see. You see me squinting? Oh, Micron, 399. Come on, Micron, hit that 400. Oh yeah, we can get him at 400. Surely to goodness we can get Micron to 400. There's got to be somebody out there that hasn't subbed to him yet. Got to be. Very good. Yeah, y'all. That's what this is about. Y'all support one another. Thank you, Gray came with the sun. That's funny. Hilarious. Micron is 399 for Nerdcopter. Very good. I love to see y'all helping one another. More and more grays lately. Steve, what do you mean grays? Oh, hair? I don't have any more blacks. I got all grays, all silver. I've had gray hair since I was 16, though. You just lose them, they just fall out. Dan, drone worship calls this my billy goat beard. Says when he sees me, he's going to scratch it like a billy goat. There was one time, this short stuff right here was 24 inches long down my back, but it started making my neck hurt. I woke up with it wrapped around my head, wrapped around my neck, choking me. That's when I decided time to go. Gene Darcy addiction, mine are all on my face. Mine too. My face, my head. The only darkness I have is like right in here. It's about the darkest thing I have. Right here at the edges. It's just about all turned silver. I guess that's why we call myself the Silver Top Flyer. Wisdom feathers. That's a good one. Well, I'll tell you like this. This is what my grandmother used to say. She said, I have silver in my hair, gold in my teeth, and lead in my ass. My grandmother was, as a little boy, I used to ask her, she went to clown school. I don't know how disrespectful that sounded, but I think I didn't mean it disrespectful, but she was hilarious. Flyer FPV, welcome, sir. Welcome. Something they don't do anymore. They don't use gold amalgam anymore. I don't know why. Steve O'Daniel with shed teeth. We can get you some teeth now, Steve O. Don't think I've seen you before, Flyer FPV. If I have, I don't remember. I got this short term memory thing going on. But I will go on and look for you and sub to you when we're done here. Ah, just got approved for dental, so they are coming soon. Very good. Very good. I'm glad to hear that. Your wish will come true. You have you a nice set of chompers. Thank you, Mike Ron. Bring him into the family. Number 632. All right, Terry. It's good to see you, brother. You know where you can find me. You going fishing? You catch them all. Catch everyone you can, brother. Thank you for coming. I look forward to seeing you. Look, if you need help or anything, you know where to find me, okay? Any one of these guys that are in here, any one of them will help you. Any one of them will. I promise. Terry's a good friend of mine. I've known him for quite a few years. If he needs it, I'm sure these guys will help you. See you, Terry. Take care, brother. Thanks for coming. Terry and I worked at a place called Spot Reservation. We sold skydives, we sold helicopter services, um, sold several things. But Terry and I hung out together with another fellow by the name of Stephen Killian. Stephen's Stephen would be taller if he laid down, but he's a good guy. Like I said, those two guys right there, I love them to death. Thank you. I appreciate you. He's a good friend of mine. Anybody that help, I really appreciate it. He's wanting to get into the hobby. He's been telling me that and I've been trying to tell him, hey man, I know where you need to go. Come see me. Learn some of these people. Learn who they are. Be Stroganoff. Take care, brother. I love you. Steve OD, take care. If y'all been watching Drone Life, man, he is crazy wild with these lights. Y'all hit him up if you need some lights. I've got a couple of ideas for him. I haven't broadcasted it because I want to keep it kind of quiet. I want to help him out. I'd love to help him get started where maybe one day he wouldn't have to work for somebody, he'd work for himself. I don't know if that's what he's wanting to do or not, but I would love to see it. I would love to see him do his own thing and make his own way, where he doesn't have to get up and go to work if he don't want to. Eat a big bite of it for me there, Steve OD. Thank you for coming to see me, brother. I really appreciate it. Lifting me up again. Exactly, Gene. Somebody that can help him one way or another, huh? Tell you, like I was saying earlier, Steve OD is the man. What do you call the blocker quad with 8 motors? I don't know. What do you call it? I didn't know there were quad jokes. Can't call it a quadcopter, can you? The biggest thing I was worried about running 3S on the bugs were the ESCs. I'm worried, would it would it burn them up? Will it cause problems with the ESCs? Seems like it would seems like it would burn stuff up inside, that's all I'm worried about. I mean, as fast as it is now, do I really need that much power? Excuse me, I don't mean to. I start getting stoved up when I sit still. I was thinking the same thing, and you know, I'll show you. Let me grab her. 1 second. If you look, I don't know if it's going to focus. Right there. See that big capacitor? I think that's why they say you can run the 3S on it, because it has that capacitor on there. Like I said, I'm a newbie. I don't know yet. I'm learning more and more every day. So if anybody knows about that is that what allows it to run the 3S? Like I said, I don't know. I hate. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know. Please don't ever fly a drone. But I was worried about the 3S myself. That's what I was worried about. Was, would it mess up the electronics eventually? What would it do to it? Like I said, I just don't know. I'd love to know. I just don't know. You're exactly right. It does clean up the power to optimize the power, just like for a stereo or a radio or what have you. It does. You're exactly right, sir. That's exactly what it does. And I just, like I said, I don't know. I agree. I agree. I've thought about the 3S, but the 2S, I've rarely, I mean, where I fly, I can't really give it all she's got to begin with. I mean, if I had a place where I could get out like over the ocean or something, but here in Georgia, I mean, y'all seen the video of my place. You seen how tight it was. There's no way I could run 3S on that. No way. I'd be upside down hanging in a tree or something, and I don't want that. Got plenty of power with stock battery. I would like to have a little bit like a 2000, maybe 2200. Yeah, dry lake bread. I was thinking the same thing the other night. When I was in the Army, I was out in California, and I actually went out to dry lakes. And I was thinking to myself about, being on the dry lakes and just nose down, just hauling balls. It does. It kind of twitches. I guess it's having trouble dealing with all that energy. Cat's starting to irritate me. I know I keep looking over there, but she's definitely doing something she's not supposed to be doing. I'm not going to deal with her right now. Not on here. I usually grab up a squirt bottle. All I have to do is point it at her. I don't squirt her, but all I have to do is point it at her, and she'll stop doing whatever she's doing. Oh, that animal! I swear. About a year ago, Harley. I don't know what she was thinking. She found the cat, took it away from its mother. It barely had its eyes open, and I guess she realized what she had done, and she hid it underneath a Tonka truck. And I kept hearing this little meowing. No, she wants more than that. She hates people. She was raised on a bottle. Like I said, she was taken from her mother when she was barely even born, and she just painted my ass. J Drone has videos on the Bugs 3 and Jumper T8. Running from the old firmware. Something I don't know how to do yet, but once I get the jumper, I'll have to lean on one of you guys to help me out. I do want the jumper though, because like I was saying before, I've got a Hudson back there, H107D plus. It flew one time. It hasn't flown since. That's when I learned my lesson from Hudson. And Hudson can kiss it. I do not like them. I do not like them. I've been quiet about it. I've bit my tongue. Ooh, I don't see. And then you got people out there that love Hudson, and I got nothing against the people who love Hudson. My problem is with Hudson. I mean, I spent $200 on this H107D plus to fly one time, and she flew beautifully. I got her home. I didn't crash her or anything. There wasn't nothing inside of her. But I got her home and I charged her up and went to fly her, and she was all over the place, man. I mean, just back and forth and up and down. And when I pulled the battery out of her, it was hot as a firecracker. I mean, I was afraid to have it in the house. 3 braided pops. Oh yeah, not on a stock battery. No, you need a 2200 mile, I guess, something a little bit bigger, because it just them 3 braided pops would just suck that battery dry, I believe. Flies nice, just no power. I see. I see. Does it stabilize it any? I guess for cinematography, making good video. I know those 2 bladed props you see on there, they got the power. I don't know if a carbon fiber prop made in that fashion would help any, but I've been kind of trying to read about props and pitches and plastic and fiberglass and carbon fiber, and it's like, whoa, how much can you take in at one time? I see. I see. What kind of Hudson do you have, Gene? Well, my H107D, I thought at first it was the barometer because the Hudson was up and down, up and down, up and down, and then she'd go down close to the ground, almost act like she wasn't creating lift, and then all of a sudden they'd grab it and go right back up, and then drop back down on the ground, stay down for a few seconds, and boom, back up. So of course I'm thinking barometer, but then I decided to fill the barometer up with JB Weld, and now she really don't fly. Yeah, she's in shelf mode. I've looked around for a flight board for her. There's none to be had. People say they have them, but it's not the same thing. It's not from the 107D plus. I was getting. I think that one flight my Hudson made, it was a good 7 minutes. A good 7 minutes, solid 7 minutes. But like I said, when I picked her up and touched her, man, she was hotter than a firecracker. Like I said, I left her outside. I took the battery out of it and left her sitting outside because I don't want to burn my place down. And you're right, it did seem lacking in the power. It was almost like it just wasn't putting the power to the props. Weird, really weird. Um, if you go back, Captain Cook has quite a few videos on Hudson. He has one where he put a camera up on top of the bird and it flew away. And he says that's why it flew away because he put the camera on top of it, blocking out the GPS. Bird didn't know where it was. X4 start at $40 on the eBay. Well, I'm not buying a Hudson, brother. I don't, I want the one that I paid $200 for to fly. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. I tried to get them to help me out. They told me to send them a video. I sent them a video and didn't hear from them for 3, 4, 5 weeks. And by the time they got back to me, they said the warranty was done and there's nothing they could do for me. I'm like, all right, we'll see about that. TechCore FPV. What's going on? Been a while since I've seen you around, bro. GPS camera drone. I see. I see. That H107D, I tried putting tri-bladed props on it, and it just, I mean, it threw the props off, turned it upside down. It. I also noticed I had it open. I opened it up, look inside of it. If y'all have a Hudson, do not open that son of a gun up. I had, oh Lord, it's like opening a 5-speed automatic transmission. Pling, stuff goes everywhere. Um, ah, Alvin, my native brother, what's going on? Huaste. Excellent, excellent. Nice weather on the coast, huh? What's the weather like there, Alvin? Is it cooled off any yet? like that Phantom 4, do you? Oh, really? You're in Vegas? I didn't know you're in Vegas. City that never sleeps. Well, Alvin, I think you have what you need to take care of that pain, brother. Don't you? Good. I'm glad it's cooling down. Every time I see one of them air conditioners, I think to myself, I just can't stand knowing that you're in that house just cooking. It eats me up. Bugs is trying to lay down on us. We can't have that now, can we? Oh, look at her. Oh, oh. Well, dab it up, brother. We'll wait on you. I will. Very patient. I hate you're in pain. That's a good idea, Micron. You should be a doctor. Excellent idea. Excellent idea. Gene, you got the spark, but you're paranoid to fly very far. I don't blame you. I'd be paranoid too. I don't let old bugs out here out of my sight. No, 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 no. Love her too much. She always comes home, huh? Just think about the bugs. You don't let her out of my sight. No, I love her too much. I think it's because of who it came from and where it came from. A little bit different with the Phantom 4. I know that she's a little bit smarter than most of the rest of the birds. Um, at P4, you can take her long ways, right up to 50% battery. Then you better turn around and come back because you only got 50% left. I hear you, Alvin. I, I pray for you every night. I do. I really do. I pray for each and every one of you every night. All my family. I care about each and every one of you. Hey, y'all want to see what I made for Crystal? I made Crystal I've made her a bag. It's not quite finished yet. It hasn't got the strap on it that goes up and goes over your shoulder. It's made out of elk. Got a flap right there. What do you think of my sewing job? Can you see the stitch? There's the back of it. That's called the baseball stitch. Me and my daddy killed that elk. And Crystal's done so much for me. I wanted to make her something. So I cut a piece of that elk up. I've been working on it for a little while. Oh yeah, I'm sure she will. I hope she does. I wanted something, you know, from my heart. I didn't want to go buy something. That I figure if I made it, it'd mean a lot more to her. I was just gonna say, Alvin, there's a bed. I sold beds when I worked for H. Gregg. I worked for H. Gregg for 5 years, and there's a bed that Serta makes. It's called the Cool Comfort, but it's $2,000. And I wonder if a man was to get a doctor to write a prescription for a bed, would the insurance company pay for it? I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Gene. I wouldn't leave my bug behind either. I'm gonna find it. Did you get the Cool Comfort there, Indigo? It's a nice bed. Has it got the adjustable base? The adjustable base most cost of the bed. Um, but the Cool Comfort, ooh. Look, I also went to bed school to learn how to sell beds. Um, do you realize in the next 10 years, 3 of those years will be spent in bed? A lot of people look at me and say, oh, bullshit. No, I don't believe that. But it's true. Um, the next 10 years, you'll spend 3 of those years in bed on average. And if you're not sleeping, that's why most people toss and turn. Well, the reason most people toss and turn is they get hot in their sleep. And of course, they flip over on the other side to cool off. And in the sort of cool comfort, that doesn't happen. Indigo, Indigo, tell everybody how you sleep. I bet you sleep like a baby, don't you? You're lazy. Well, how do you sleep, Indigo? You sleep good? Gene, thank you for coming by, brother. I appreciate you coming by. Till we meet again. See, I'm telling y'all, Alvin, brother, if I had the money, I'd send it to you right now. I would. Believe that. I'm not lying. I'm serious. Like a succubus is injecting heroin into your junk. Okay. Out like a light. It's that bad, brother. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's $2,000, but you sleep. I know, and probably helps the pain too. That adjustable base, man. Micron, that's a 20-year bed. It's got a 20-year warranty on it. Oh yeah, worth every penny. Every penny. Sleep like a baby. Take care, Gene. Thank you. Till we meet again, sir. In my people's language, there's no word for goodbye. So I don't ever say that word. Yep. Kick the head up, kick the legs up a little bit. Good to go. I know. I sold countless numbers of them, one right after another. There's also a bamboo bed that's built similar to it, but it's not $2,000. It's 5 grand. It's for people that have the latex allergies. Um, it has zero gravity mode. Yep, where it comes up underneath your knees. And yes, sir. Till we meet again. Thank you, Gene. I'll be looking for you. You're right, Indigo. Amazing, amazing bed. I've laid in one several times. It's just I wish I had $2,000 to spend. I'd buy one. I'd buy one for Alvin over there and ship it out to him if I could. Because I hate seeing anybody in pain. Somebody as good as Alvin is. I mean, Alvin's a good guy. I mean, got a lot of love to give, and I'd love to help him. I know I said 20-year bed. 10 of those are straight up replacement, and it has to have a 1 inch sag in it for them to replace it up to 10 years. After 10 years, they're going to replace it, but it still has to have that 1 inch sag. Need to win stupid money. We all do. Take care of Alvin, huh? Oh no, brother. I'm serious. It's I think about you a lot, and I think about you in that hot house and burning up, sweating like a racehorse. And you can ask Wanda. I talk about it. We'll be at someplace, and I'll see one of them portable AC units, and that first thing out of my mouth is, I wish I had the money to buy it. I'd send it out to Alvin. I hate knowing that he's burning up in that house. I don't know what I would do. I would have to stab myself with a dull spoon. Is it 3/4 on yours? I know back in the day when I was dealing with it, it was 1 inch, but that's even better. We have I believe it's a Sealy. I hate that bed. It's got a big old sag in it, man. I have to sleep kind of sideways, my head right next to Wanda's head and my feet off the other side, kind of avoid the sag. Yeah, I hear you, Alvin. I, I hear you. I'm hoping before next summer I can do something about that. It bothers me way too much. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take watching you. I can't take it. I'm sorry. If I have to go through a fundraiser, I will, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. Doesn't even sag after 9 years. Well, it's a good bed, man. Good bed. That's a good thing. You got you a good one. Oh yeah, Indigo, you're right. Yeah, I'm glad it's cooling off. I hated that. I've seen you so many times sitting there just, I mean, boil and sweat out. Your shirt soaking wet. And just, uh, felt for you, brother. I felt for you big time. It's not you begging. No, it's your family trying to take care of you. So don't even think about it like that. Indigo, my brother, till we meet again, man. Thank you for spending so much time with me. I really appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you tonight or tomorrow night. You know where, you know when. No, I'm not going to stay out of trouble. You know me. If trouble's out there, I'll find it. Take care, brother. Take care. It's good to see you. Made my day. Peace, brother. There you go. Y'all let me know what we're gonna do, man. We'll help Alvin out. Get it during the winter time. Get it for next to nothing. That way, Alvin feels a little bit better about it. We can't stand it, Alvin. Come on. I know, Alvin. I know. And it's okay. It's okay. But don't you see, you're a family. And we see you sweating your balls off, and it's got to be horrible. Let us help you. I mean, I thought you loved us. If you love us, you'd let us help you. All right, fellas, we're going on nearly 2 hours. It's time for Silvertop to go to work. I'm gonna go out and try to get a little bit of money or something. I love each and every one of you. Oh, really? Micron, I'm gonna be in touch with you, okay? Let's see what we can do for Alvin. There's no sense in him living like that. Get used to it, Alvin. We love you. Accept our love. Mm. I will. I will. All my love to you. I love each and every one of you. I'm gonna go do my thing. I'm gonna clean up around here a little bit. I'm gonna beat the children with a garden hose or something, just for fun. And all my love to you. I hope to see each and every one of you. Until then, this is Silver Top Flyer signing off. All my love to you. Alvin, better straighten up, boy. Let us help you. I love you. Take care.